We're doing our part.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think, and you understand this, community so often is, kind of the area in which we all live. We
offer those scholarships in perpetuity. So it's next to the Dodgers. We're the only other MLB team. All of our efforts, whether it's food security, unity, making a difference.
Well, listen, we appreciate the hard work that you and your staff have put together. Director of the Miami Marlins Foundation, as the Marlins are kind of right in the midst right now of San Miguel Rojas, Lewin Diaz, results-wise. But in terms of the process, we've talked about results.
Well, you have to convince yourself to just stop it, and that's really what it comes down to.
Out to right field,
and that's what sometimes gets lost. Last 10, and I'm going at. I always found that, you had to communicate this together as a group. Aggressive early, we're gonna have to find a way to fight this guy, and if it just
3 balls and 2 strikes here to Lewin Diaz.
We definitely do not take for granted that we have base.
Or what these players have had to go through to get back to the field.
Noon here. Sandy Alcantara back to work here in the 4th. Willie Adames to lead things off. Sends Dickerson back right in front of the track. He'll make the. Will be more, but one more for now to tie a bow on. Center field, a base hit for O'Grady. His first. So they will have quality arm. 12:30 for a 110 first pitch. Runner goes from first. Wallach's throw is high. It gets ground. VR ranging to the right field.
They're going to have to be quick because they've got
4 last night with an RBI. Fouls this one back, and it's 230 or so feet off at third. 3-2 to Kiermaier. Marlins.com/youth. Is to third. Anderson gets to winds and 5.
And that is throw all the way from right. And
the Rays have capitalized on the Marlins miscues. This of the errors, the extra outs in innings, and the miscues.
To third, Anderson. Walked his first time up. That has been the only unearned runs for Sandy Alcantara. Chop to Diaz at third. 500 for the first time in 2020. Dickerson lifts.
Blue Jays, last we saw them, were certainly feeling that way right now.
Renfroe back. He is going to run 1/2 games again. On the board, still work to do, however. To Diaz, right up the line. Throw in. Ball and no strikes on it. This is Adames on the backhand. Face it up the middle so often is two. Word. All right, I know she's got a story.
So it's really.
But the pitching has been great for the
Really
Rays too. The
Toward right center field, diving, and Lewis Brinson. That'll get to the wall.
The second with a leadoff.
Playing great base.
Our efforts, whether it's food security, whether it's back to school. And
Keep Choi at second. It gets through Rojas.
Together as a group, Marlins Park. They will as a group.
There's a strike. 3-1. Tsutsugo and the.
Ball this season, or what these players have had to go through to get back to the field.
That sounds is what somebody from the north would call it.
It's officially 4+6 hit. And that is to third. Anderson gets to the bag. Walkerson way back, leaps, and I thought he had that one. The Rays lead.
Well, and somebody might,
but worth a look nonetheless. So that's Renfroe back. He is
like that certainly factored into it. And Rays
very corner. Brinson has to go. Brady.
You try to start there to throw mistakes, or they ended up being mistakes. Pitches in the strike zone.
Community
like changeups. They got wall. And the Rays quiet through batting averages that we threw out, but these guys.
And Choi right field, and that's off. Brady to score. Puts on the brakes at 7. An inning started by Sandy Alcantara. Time. 3 in the first, 2 in the fourth, and 5 so far. And Kiermaier will add. And a strike, so it's 1-2 on the catcher Kevin Smith, who reached on an error his last time up.
They have been playing very inspiring baseball for the first month of this 2020 season. But today, well, what I'm getting at is,
and I know what you're saying,
not who the Marlins want to be moving forward.
Shift on. Rojas gets to it. They'll get the. That was when Sandy was still in the ball game.
Hard hit and dropped by VR.
Ball and a strike to Brasso. Up the middle and pass into center field. A 2-out base. Here's an 0-1. That's fouled back. Nothing. Ball to first. Cooper will take it himself. Rays, and even if you zoom at Marlins Park, where the Marlins
Weekend for the Marlins.
Brinson takes a strike.
Interesting. The Marlins originally dominated the
Left center field, and that happens. It may very well. And is that everything that we've talked about, Holly, you've broken down with that swing. You're starting to.
I tell them all the time, guys, we don't hit on ice skates. Your feet can't be moving all over. But we've seen a lot of base hit through the right side. Sweet Lewis had a little bit of everything over some.
Good to see a home run, then the single for VR brings up Miguel Rojas, who takes a strike. 1-1. The middle and dives, throws
A bit of an errant throw.
Looking his first time up. Appreciate her time and all the information that she sent along our way, and for a little bit more
Back.
Yeah.
VR and Rojas
Now a 3-0 to Wallach, misses in the
to win the ball game, including a walk-off.
field. That's going to be in just 1 for 20. Left-handed run with them. The afternoon here is Brandon Liebrandt. B. Rojas to put that one for O'Grady this afternoon. Innings. Pitched a scoreless inning the other night. And will Liebrandt. And ground ball. That's Anderson on the right side of the infield. Unbelievable hitter. You, of course, saw it firsthand. And they get to 3,000.
Hands. Still got quick hands.
Right. Long run Brinson. He will go to their bullpen, and it's Anthony Ban. Field. Oh, that might be over Auto Nation out. 455.
Yeah, on the early returns, 110 miles an hour off the bat. When Coop gets extension up a little bit for the Marlins, feeling better about their swing.
4 hits, a couple of runs, couple of walks, and 5 strikeouts. And a walk series, including a home run back in the 5th. Ground ball to short. Adames with the backhand over to Wayne. Streak snapped yesterday, but the Mets in control right now at Yankee Stadium. End of the bat, slow roller, kind of into no man's land. Wendell
to dominate them. I mean, they've already got there's only 4 weeks to go.
Yeah. And Rojas. Two and 2. That's a run. A home run in exchange for a couple of players to be named later. That led to a couple of runs on an errant throw. Plus innings, gave up 6 hits.
Everybody kind of interested in Trevor. Is most active. They went out and got
this morning. You're right. Him to fill the primary DH role
early in the baseball year.
Yeah. I mean, the Brewers. His name's popping up in the trade rumors. My goodness, this is a cutthroat industry.
Hit right side. Cooper flips it to.
He's going to beat him to the bag just by that much.
Rosso in his first AB back in the 5th. Cuts and misses out of 8 postseason spots in each league. Wide open. 3-2. And it's Brinson coming over to make the.
Here collectively is going to be a step in the right direction. Park 8 games. We've got 3 today.
Wallach in the air is off the wall. Wallach is a Rosarena kind of
double in Detroit. Remember in the business the next day about how he didn't get to third base. He said, I doubt there'll ever be a day.
Sit right now. Another opportunity here in inning number 7. A ball in slot at Citi Field, and then after that,
I get it.
So watch the show. You know, watch the show. That's a 4-pitch walk and off the charts. That last one was a bullet.
Joyce 0 for 2 this season.
And Joyce in on a base hit. In comes Garrett Cooks away from Renfroe. The second goes Joyce.
And he'll face Lewis Brinson. He's off of Banda.
Here, probably get the Marlins a run closer.
On straight through the whole ordeal, and that's why, although he goes down looking, he trips in the 5th and 6th. Second base, it will be Adames to make. Rojas steps in, a single. 0-2 to Rojas. Swings and to the 8th. It is amazing. I have only been believable. The passion, the noise,
The songs name right now as he will send one Cooper and into
your all NBA, the all MLB team, I think is what it was called for the first time they did it.
20-page book on the team in the Tampa Bay 21, where Marlins fans are buying into what they're seeing.
In front of the track will make the in is just a little dash right off of him.
Hot about what's going on in baseball.
Yeah, 52 for the White Sox. Had him played perfectly. Renfroe 18 strikeouts his last time out. He has to lead things off. Wallach and Birdie as lines 1 to right and point of their season. And then
they've got good things going on, and I guess that's the point.
Ground ball to 3rd.
But if you're in a good spot off, since he never comes out of the lineup, EA is in there every day. It's going to probably play every one of those games. He's going to be worn out after that 10-game stretch.
They could play all 9 positions. Switch hit. Into pinch into.
Well, high praise, no doubt about it.
Going back, and this one is going to one-hop off. A 1-out double for Kevin. His only hit in 5. Trump ball right side. Cooper a little double. Got left side for Birdie. So and thought that was first pitch is chopped to first. Yankees come back and win. Ball and 2 strikes on Garrett Cooper. Right side. That's Wendell. Play the makeup game tomorrow.